Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are continuing our class on sword, and today we are going to be solving these questions under sword. Now, the first question is we have to simplify root 108 plus root 125 minus root 75. Now, if you look at the first question, you will discover that all the numbers under the square root sign are not the same. And the other time when we were introducing sword, we said we have what we call like sword. That is, like sword is when you have the same number under the square root sign. So as for us to add that, this becomes 2 root a, since we have the same number under the square root sign. So now our target is how to make all these terms, all these sword, to be like sword. Now, if we look at 108, if we are to simplify 108, now we look at 36 times 3. 36 times 3 is 108. So 36, being a perfect square number, will make it possible for us to, in place of 108, we say 36 times 3 plus, now we have 125. 125 is the same thing as 25 times 5. 25 times 5 will give us 125. 25 is a perfect square number. So instead of 125, it is the same thing as saying 25 times 5 minus 75 is 25 times 3. 25 times 3 is 75. So we have minus 25 times 3. Now, if we split this, we have root 36 times root 3 plus root 25 times root 5 minus root 25 times root 3. So let's group them so that we have, this is a number, this is a number, this is a number. So now, square root of 36, of course, is 6 times root 3 plus square root of 25 is 5 times root 5 minus square root of 25 is also 5 times root 3. So this becomes 6 root 3 plus 5 root 5 minus 5 root 3. Now we have simplified this particular expression now. So you now discover that we have like sword now. This is root 3, this is root 3. So let's collect the like sword. So we have 6 root 3 minus 5 root 3 plus 5 root 5. So 6 minus 5, that's 1. So this is same as root 3 plus 5 root 5. So this is our final answer. So we cannot add them further because they are not like sword. I've explained what we mean by like sword. Like sword is when you have the same number under the square root sign. So that is that about the first question. Now let's look at the second question. Let's look at the second question. That is, the second question is 3 root 75 minus root 12 plus root 108. Now, if you look at all these swords, they are not like sword, but there is a way we can also simplify them so that they will be like sword. Then we collect the like sword and simplify. So now, we have 3 times, now 75 is the same thing as 25 times 3, then minus 12 is the same thing as 4 times 3, because we can have the square root of 25 is a perfect square, 4 is also a perfect square number, plus 36 times 3. So because 36 times 3 will give us 108, 4 times 3 will give us 12, 25 times 3 will give us 75. So now, moving forward, we have 3 times root 25 times root 3 minus 4 root 4 times root 3 plus root 36 times root 3. So we have 3, the square root of 25 is 5 times root 3 minus the square root of 4 is 2 times root 3 plus the square root of 36 is 6 times, that is root 3 here. So we have 3 times 5 is 15 root 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 6 root 3. Now you can see that all of them now are in root 3. So it will be very easy for us to now add and subtract. So we have 15 minus 2 plus 6 root 3. So 15 minus 2 is 13. Now 13 plus 6. 13 plus 6 is 19. So our final answer is 19 root 3. So that is our final answer. And let's look at the last question now. The last question. Let's look at the last question. The last question is simplify root 2 bracket open root 6 plus 2 root 2 bracket close minus 2 root 3. So also we can have, that's question number 3, root 2 into root 6 plus 2 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So if we open up this bracket, we will have root 2 times root 6 plus root 2 times 2 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So we have root 6, root 2 times root 6, root 2 times root 6 give us root 12 plus, this give us root 12 plus, now root 2 times root 2. Root 2 times root 2 is 2. 2 times this 2 now, we have 2 times 2. Then minus 2 root 3. Now I come again. Root 2 times root 2 give us 2. Then multiply by these 2. So root 12 is the same thing as 4 root 3. Now we are simplifying so that we'll be able to add and subtract. So 2 plus 2, 2 times 2 is 4 minus 2 root 3. So this becomes root 4 times root 3 plus 4 minus 2 root 3. So root 4, that's the square root of 4 is 2. So this becomes 2 times root 3 plus 4 minus 2 root 3. So 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3 plus 4 minus 2 root 3. So we can have, we now have the like so 2 root 3 then minus 2 root 3. If you collect the like terms, 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3 then plus 4. So 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3, that becomes 0. Then our final answer is 4. Thank you. On our next video, we are going to be working on some other questions under solve. God bless you.